Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Late Night Series number 37. This one's sponsored by GG Tour, so it's pretty dang cool overall. You gotta love it. Shout out to them. Check out GG Tour as well. I'm just changing things up. Should be live. I'm just dealing with a judge call right now. My opponent seems to be disconnected. See. Judge calls right to the very end. How's everyone going tonight? We're going to be streaming the whole top cuts at this late night series. So top 8, top 4, and grand finals. You can check out all of these here and on the GG Tour YouTube channel. Lots of really cool decks in top cut as far as I could see. I'm just going to deal with this judge call really quick. And yeah, we're gonna, I don't recall if we put timers on. Timers, at this point, it will be a tie. So it's gonna be the tie that's going to be adding everything up. And yeah, we're all good. So we're gonna set up the next phase. I'm just gonna double check to make sure that everything's all good here. I always try to double check top cuts. Perfect. Yes, let's go. Yo, hey, how's it going? Hey, how's it going? So, yeah, we are good to pair the top cuts. Let's set up this next phase. We're going to see which decks are making it. And before we set up the next phase, I just want to make sure... getting this all ready. Lots of things. Okay, perfect. So we are gonna pair this top cuts and let everyone know. And hopefully we have some games going on here as well. It'd be really nice to get the top cuts streaming. I'm gonna let everyone know here that the top cut is gonna be streamed. Top 8 is up, letting everyone know here as well. And yeah, looks like we have a game going on at least. So we got some stuff going on. Okay, so we have all that. Okay, so we will be getting everything all started, and I mean, should be fixed here. Cool. So always lots of things going on. But that's what we got for the late night series. It's lates. Perfect. So I just have to quickly fix it, because apparently I set the top cut for best of 1, but we could quickly fix that here. Best of 3, save, done, perfect. Okay, so we do have at least one game going on here. Perfect. I keep on thinking I'm just like doing the same thing. But it's always the judge calls at the end. Everything going on there. We do have one streamed game. So I'm going to go ahead here, deafen myself, and we are going to watch the stream game. Perfect. So let's go over here to gameplay. Should be able to watch what's going on. So if we go here, we have Tim Danklin. Just going to restart this. So any decks that anyone's excited to see tonight, I'm honestly not even sure what decks we're going to be seeing here right now. All right. So what do we have? So we have Kaya going up against Tim Danklin. So we have Malamar. I'll probably just end up putting the Malamar, because I think Malamar is a cool deck. Don't see a lot of it. Are we playing against a Leafeon deck? Really interesting overall. Okay, cool. So we have that, and I'm just getting everything settled up to get everyone their prizing as well. So we will make sure that we have all of that as well. Trying to make sure that we have all the information. Anyone else watching the stream? Will Grass see the metagame in the next... I mean, I think Grass gets a lot better. Definitely gets a lot better. Because you get Gardenia, and I mean, Darkrai's weak to Grass too, right? So, this looks like a pretty solid, solid choice overall. I do like this one. I don't know if Leafeon does very well against Malamar, but it can do well. Okay. Perfect. I'm also going to be letting everyone know in the top cut if they have earned any cash prizing, we get that we're going to give their information to give their information to Snow, because there's cash prizing from Atlas and store credit prizing from Atlas. So, want to make sure if you win some prizing at these events that you can totally go ahead and play, or kind of claim your prizing. Yeah, this is an interesting take on the Leafeon deck. I mean, I'm looking through it right now. It's Leafeon, V-Star, no V-Max at all, 3 B-Drills. So maybe B-Drill's going to be pretty good in this matchup. I honestly wouldn't expect it. The fact that it's also Water, Raihan, Malamar, it might not be that bad of a matchup for Malamar. Also, don't mind me, anyone. I'm just totally gonna munch some Subways. Also, if anyone's here is watching and you are in the top cut, just if you could stream your games, that would make my life a world of a difference. So I just want to make sure that we're in favor of content here today. Otherwise, we are only rooting for the Leafy on deck so that we can have the full events. Okay, perfect. Looks like we got all that going on. Got people streaming. I'm finally eating some dinner. It's a late night. Gotta love the energy. The Subway is also extra busting. I can't tell if it's the lack of food that I've eaten today, because today's been a busy day, or anything else, but yeah, it's been good. Okay, so we are going to see a return knockout. So both players doing their thing. I don't know if the Leafeon V-Star, like, it doesn't have like a crazy bit of HP, so I don't know how I'm feeling about it. Their hand's also not like particularly busting, so maybe we'll see something off this mysterious tail. Hey, yo, Ultra Ball might work. That's one way to beam a Beedrill into play, and then if they just have a Spiral Energy attached, they're just getting knocked out. It's kind of a wild deck. Like, I would have not expected this. What are the other decks that made top 8? I wanna see what's going on here. So we have Inteleon VMAX, Whimsicots, Malamar, Arcanteleon, Charizard, Leafeon, Ice Rider, Mew. Insane. It's kind of a wild day at the late night. I wouldn't have ever expected a lot of these decks. Okay, so Lee can't stream and made top 4. I'm just gonna try to make sure that we have access to all this stuff, because I would very much love to have the whole tournament go through, but so far only one person getting back to us. So that's another prize card there. Cool. Probably just going to change this one over. I think I have a Leafeon V... No, I don't even have the Leafeon V-Star here as one of the images. We're just going to rock with the Malamar, I guess. But yeah, there's another prize card for Tim, putting them down to 2 prize cards drawn so far. I'm just making sure that I have a list of all the people. Anyone else get back to me? Who is going to be able to stream? Okay. Okay, cool. And we have everyone collected that can or can't stream or hasn't responded. So we're going to see going down to 4 prize cards on Kaya's side as well. These matchups are really going to be decided like if Kaya is able to keep up with these Pokemon or able to overcome a 2 prize card Pokemon in general. Yeah, that Beedrill is going to be really powerful with its, I mean, I guess it could pretty much use any attack in this matchup, but really just taking out that Spiral Energy, getting that auto knockout with Power Sting. It's actually a pretty hot take on the deck. Malamar cheese out of the tournament paired with the deck 3 times. Yo, Brendan, how's it going? Yeah. I just noticed. Sorry, I was dealing with some other things. We still got 50 viewers here. It's not bad for a midnight stream. Yo, the game world, hi. Yo, how's it going? I'm finally back to answering chat now that I finished all my admin stuff. We get to just hang out here. We get to click prize card buttons. Who's gonna win, Tim or Kaya? It's a tough question. Game World, that's awesome. I have a YouTube channel too, the Zach Lesage YouTube channel. Word up. But in all seriousness, no, that's really cool. Glad that a lot of people are making content. You love collecting Pokemon cards? That's sick. That is sick. This is best of 3, yep. You think Leafeon's going to win this set? I mean, I think Leafeon's probably going to win this set. It depends if Malamar is able to get those knockouts. They also play Guru in the Malamar list, so that's a little spicy. Just put Avery in my deck for the next Malamar. Fair. It's the first time I've seen Mustard Beedrill in action. Oko, any special energy? Yeah, it's pretty cool. This deck typically, I mean, this isn't really like a common deck, but we have seen some like Arceus Beedrill decks that have been pretty cool. Is anyone here going to the Indianapolis Regionals? Check something over here. I'll be just vibing. It's the little vibes of the late night stream. I mean, we try to vibe whenever possible. Cool, cool. Awesome. Just dealing with a judge request here. Okay, cool. Fixed that top cut. Judge call. We are back. Yo, Chief Amy, you're going. I won't, but I'll be in New Jersey. I don't think I'm going to New Jersey. I'm also going to Vancouver. But I'm gonna see. Maybe things will change. Registration, I guess, opens up on Wednesday for New Jersey. Maybe I'll change my mind and find a way to go. Okay. There's the prize counter. I'm the worst with the prize counter. Yo, Cash, how's it going? I'm doing good. I keep on getting, like, judge calls today. Today is a very judge call heavy day. But it's like, it's not like it's judge call heavy. It's just, like, when I'm least expecting it. I want to go to Jersey just to hang out. But we'll see. I mean, it depends a lot on how, like, I mean, we'll see. It's one of those things where I can't necessarily say I'm going or not. My wife is going. She registered. I did not register. It's been a lot of work. Like, today was a long day. Today was tax day. Coaching. Late Night Series, new GG Tour sponsorship here. Stream, video recording with tabletop for new formats. I got 2 hours of sleep, I think. Metagame forecast, like, it's just like a busy week. Yo, Cal, what's good? Cash, you got some sleep? That's hot. I still can't believe that we're watching a Leafeon V-Star versus Malamar deck in the top cuts. So, knockout there. Putting them down to 2 prize cards. I mean, if they... I don't know if they play boss. I haven't fully checked out Kaya's list. Kaya does not play boss. So I think this game is probably over. Well, I should say, it depends if that Leafeon has to attack or not. I don't know how Empoleon works. The top cut for Late Night Series is the most bizarre thing ever. Like, if this is the metagame for right? Does Empoleon get itself back as well? These are some amazing Subway cookies in case anyone's wondering. Yeah. So their deck is just like some kind of wacky deck. I don't even know what Empoleon does. What does Empoleon do, chat? Yeah, this has to be game. With 1 prize card left, I think that's absolutely... Yeah, you can see that they've just checkmated the Malamar deck. Spooky. Should also note that the timer is slightly not accurate here. It's about 3 minutes extra. We're going to go about the limitless time in case anything ever changes. That's what the rule of thumb here is at Late Night Series. So, we're going to give Tim game 1 there, and let's see how it plays out. It's not right? Like, it's just weird. I like this deck, though. I don't know if it's good. Like, I mean, it's cool. I don't know how good it is, right? Like, we're watching in the top 8, so obviously it's good to some degree. But is it the secret play for Indy? I would have not expected these decks. Also, if everyone here watching and toss this video a like, it would mean a lot. A lot. I don't know why Malamar would go first either. I think you definitely want to go second with the Malamar deck. So, that's all good and dandy. Their hand is a gigantic yikes, though, so if the Malamar is able to get a quick knockout, it could be huge. This is a Leafeon, V-Star, Empoleon, Beedrill deck, Kelvin. Leafeon is very interesting. This is the craziest deck I think ever making top cut at a late night series. Does anyone have any crazier decks that they've seen at the late night series? Like, I swear, can't even tell what's going on. I don't know if we're, like, I don't even know. I don't think there's really much that can happen here. I'm just gonna double check my Discord DMs here. Just make sure there's nothing going on. I've never seen that Empoleon card, right? Like, this Empoleon is a real card? Kind of crazy. But, I mean, sometimes you'll get some really cool things. The whole top cut to me is absolutely wild. I don't know who I expect to win this event. It might be Master Libui. So I think Lee might be able to take this one. If I had some kind of hunch for the entire top cut. Still not much going on in Tim's hand here. Still just checking to see if any other games happened yet, because so far Lee's the only one that's made it. Smokey did not. They had apparently a really bad matchup. Whimsicott versus Ice Rider. So Lee ate that up real quick. Yeah, not much going on here. Do you see Leafeon? Maybe Leafeon, they just retreat it? Maybe retreat into a Mew? I think that's like something that they could do here. Doesn't sound too bad. You can see they're like hesitating on it as well. But I think it might be best for them to retreat. Oh. All in with the greening cells, and I guess they just build up the active. I don't even think they have another grass energy going on. I don't even know how many grass energies they play in this deck. I'm just gonna double check this out really quick. 5 grass total, so I might have prized some. Yeah, this grass deck, 2 losses phase 1, only losing against Arc Malamar and Arc Inteleon. They somehow beat Rapid Strike twice without playing Manaphy. How does this deck beat Rapid Strike? They haven't been streamed, but they said they can't stream. So, It's one of those things where they said their laptop's being funny. No one else got back to me except Marco and Lee. Everyone else did not respond. So Tim's the only one streaming as far as I'm concerned. So I'd love to get some content in there, but we shall see. This is what I was looking at. Like, I don't think a predominantly basic deck should be able to beat Urshifu, but we are gonna see Kaya turn up the heat, take a couple prize cards there. Certainly a great way to get the game rolling. Well, here's that evolution incense. Let's see how this rolls out. So evolution incense, they could get set up a little bit. Okay, I guess they're just gonna use Empoleon to draw cards. I mean, I don't hate Empoleon. It's kind of a funny draw engine. I still don't necessarily know if I understand this deck, but we're gonna see a knockout. I think we can see a knockout here from Tim on a Sobble. Maybe Empoleon's okay, you could discard your hand and then snipe for 16 kill Sobbles. Yeah, I mean, I just think it's like, in a world where everyone's trying to play Manaphy in their decks, it does seem like a little bit of a struggle here. So time's going to be coming up in 15 minutes and 30 seconds or so. I'll let everyone know as well in their game when we get there. Okay. It has 160 HP. So, I mean, I think this is just really a game where Kaya just, like, rolls the lead. Tim might just end up winning this one if it goes to game 3, but, I mean, I guess it could go anyway. You maybe go turn 1 in Empoleon, snipe if they go second. So, I don't know. It's, if I had a hunch, I feel like Tim's advancing on here. There's still a decent bit of time left, so we are going to see the knockout here for 1, 2, 3, 4. Boom, that's going to be another prize card for Kaya. Cool. And they really have to get another attacker going on here. I don't know where their attacker is going to come from. It could just be like a quick shooting, or not quick shooting Inteleon, an Aqua Bullet Inteleon. Okay. So, Bubble Ball, certainly nice. You can see they're looking through here and like, how are we going to make this happen? I mean, the deck does have a lot of ways to like get things back. Like, I like that you could use a lot of little attackers. That part's really cool. Yeah, we do see a little bit of a long Raihan here. They're just searching to really get an energy and just start attacking. I mean, I think Tim's grasping at straws because it's 3 to 5 prize cards. I think Kaya just takes it as a single prize card deck. Like, when you get to those numbers, there's no way to draw multiple prize cards here. Unless there's, like, Aqua Bullet quick shooting plays. I think if they line that up, there's an opportunity, especially with, like, the Leafeon. So far the decks that we have Mew and we have Ice Rider playing in the top cuts. Okay, so Marco cannot stream, Lee cannot stream. And this is the last game that we're waiting on. Okay. Are we gonna see the Ivy Star on the Oranguru? Maybe the Octillery? This is gonna snipe out, yeah, just another Sobble prize. I mean, Empoleon's nice to knock out Sobbles. I don't know if it does too much else beyond that, but okay, so basically it's Tim can stream and Kaya hasn't got back. Everyone else cannot stream. Two of the guys that beat you are now in top cut. Wow. It happens. Just played against some really strong players. Some big thinkings going on here by Kaya. So that's cool. Yeah. So maybe we'll see if the Cynthia is the savior for Tim. I mean, I still don't know, or for Kaya, I should say. I don't know how I feel about Guru in this deck. I go back and forth on it. They also went with only 2 Karina's Focus and only 3 Spiral Energy. So really light on a lot of cards. I mean, maybe it's to add in space. Like I see they added in the Manaphy and stuff like that, so that's cool. That's cool. It totally happens. We're gonna see the knockout here with the Malamar. They're doing some countings for sure. 1, 2, 3. They try to get the knockout on purpose. I don't know if they're just trying to draw more cards in general. But the fact that they're down to 2 prize cards is probably a little bit spooky. I don't know what are the cards in this Malamar list that add up. I mean, it's playing 1 less Drizzile than I normally would play, 1 less Inteleon than I normally would play. I guess like for the Guru in the Manaphy, and it's playing 2 less Karina's Focus. Oh, they're playing the Great Balls. It's probably the weirdest Malamar list I've ever seen. But it certainly looks like it's working for them so far. Right? Like I would have liked to see the Manaphy in like the Manaphy earlier. Yeah, this Leafeon deck is very bizarre. There's 5 minutes left, by the way. So, we might see a world where it goes to game 3, where it's a coin flip. Oh, we do see the boss's orders play here. I mean, Kaya just needs to get around this, just like drawing prize cards. I think Tim's like, hey, if my opponent doesn't get anything for 4 minutes, there's a chance we could just go 1-0 win. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1. This turn's like a little long. Okay, 3 minutes left. I might issue a time extension here as well, based off the way that I saw see the play. Like, it's one of those things where play is supposed to be like at a natural pace. Three minutes left. It's going to be a really, 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 really tight game. Don't know what we're looking for here. Are we going to get there? I'm just gonna reread my rules again for top cuts. Doesn't look like Kaya is necessarily playing towards time. Sometimes you gotta play a little bit quicker so you do not run into these situations. Sometimes called, the winner will be decided by the amount of prize cards plus games won, determined unless otherwise. So there's a minute and 30 seconds left. So Kaya down to one prize card left, depending on how it goes. So we're just gonna double check through these actions to make sure that everything's all legit. So with only 11 cards left, they're just searching through. It's fair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Timing is slow, so Kaya. So a 2-minute time extension. So yeah, based off the pace of play, I'm just going to do a time extension here, because I think that turn was like a lot of play that didn't necessarily matter. Okay, so I'm just going to explain here. So, Tim's going to go first. It's going to be game 3. Just going to reset the board here. So we have all this, and let's see who's going to be able to take the game. It is a pretty crazy deck. This is going to determine if the stream goes on, if Tim gets it or not. I mean, Tim going first certainly is going to be a huge advantage here. But it depends on what they get. You never know if they can't take a knockout on their second turn. It could be a little bit difficult. If Malamar can't, they can't either. That's not really a great hand on Tim's side. So, I mean, I guess it's just attaching a grass energy to the Leafeon and hoping that you can make it through. I'm honestly just not sure. That water energy is really huge. Yo, how's it going, Logan? Yeah, I gave them a time extension based off of Tim's play. It was a little bit on the slow side, which I felt was a little unfair based off of the results. Not to say that Tim was trying to gain an advantage. They said in chat as well that their laptop was running slow while trying to stream, so... Okay. They really want to see an energy this turn. So they're not going to be able to get the win. But they should be able to get the win next turn with Leaf Blade, maybe. So it depends on what's going on in Kaya's hand. They only need to hit 5 with Malamar. They only play 2 Karinas, so it's going to be really interesting to see if they can get to that kind of number. I mean, with Evolution Incense, they're able to at least grab a scoop up, like Drizzile scoop up net. I don't know what else they have in their hands, but looks like Kaya has a pretty good hand here. It just really depends what's going on. That Malamar could also survive a hit from Leafeon if they get Tails. This looks like it could be it. There's that. How are they going to play this out? There's Scoop Up Nets. Just trying to... Yeah, it looks like that's gonna be a concession. I don't know if I have that as a ruling or not. I don't know if it's going to be the game exactly. Do they have the 5 necessary? Is that going to be it? We see like some other things going on here. Rapid Strike Search. Is this going to be the 5 necessary? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is it. Wow. Yo, Mr. Toast, how's it going? So yeah, that is going to be Kaya reversing that to the 2-0 win. So that's going to be Kaya. I'm just gonna ask. Just gonna double check over here, seeing if we have a stream game for top 4. So we're gonna see. That was a bit of a long game. Took a little bit of extra time, but that's okay. We're just gonna go here, end this rounds. We should have everything good for next round. Yeah, everything's all set up for next rounds. Perfect. So I'm just gonna let everyone know. Crazy games. We're able to watch the games from Kaya's side, so that's our last chance at the stream. Everyone else said no. Okay, so we are going to go back into this gameplay. Boom. There's all that. And we are back up. There's unfortunately, no one else is streaming. Looks like, I don't know what the matchup is here. Yeah, it's Lee vs. Kaya. Okay, we are all good to go. Top cut, let's get it. And we'll change this over to the iciest rider of all the ice riders, Ice Rider. I'm just going to use the restroom really quickly. I'll be right back. We'll see what's up. Okay, we'll see. Will Ice Rider be able to take this down? I also don't know why it keeps on showing this here. Right, one standard deck. And it's just called Weird Fishes. Yeah, it's really interesting. Oh, and I'll turn this off. So not a lot going on Lee's side. I mean, they are able to kind of get set up a little bit nicely over here. We are going to see a nice, like, keep calling. Got access to a Sobble. Now, I think what we want to be checking out here is Lee's list. Because we've already looked over at the other list as well. And I mean, Lee does go double Shady Dealings, no quick shooting, one Raihan. There is an Avery. Avery could be pretty good here. I don't think this is a good matchup for Lee. We might actually end up having a grand finals all the way to the end. No. Yeah, I just don't... I think you want the quick shooting in this matchup. Can't help but think that. Yeah, just going for that. I mean, it looks like it's a little risky. I mean, there's no boss's orders in the Malamar list. But what's the other matchup? What else is going on there? Was it Charizard versus... Yeah, Charizard going up against Mew. Yeah, I think it's just gonna like eventually just be Kaya getting set up, attack, 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 attack. I mean, we've already seen how they were able to go through that other single prize card deck. So I think it's just gonna be a Malamar versus something finals. Will it be Malamar versus Charizard? I'm not sure. Like, Lee's still in this game. I don't want to count Lee out. Certainly something to consider. So, is anyone, if you're not going to Indy, are you watching the Indy stream? Char's about to take it. It could. Fantastic Flavio. What's going on? Wonder what's going on in the Twitter world. Does Charizard beat Mew? You be watching? Facts. What decks do we want to see on streams? Do we want to see, I mean, I'm hoping that I get a chance to play on stream. I haven't played on stream in a hot minute. There's a Charizard deck in the top 4. Which is wild. Okay. Lee coming in hot here. Now, is that Avery enough to do some damage? Like, I've never played Zard or, like, versus Ice Rider. That's a matchup that I have not tested. I hope that I don't know if I'm alone here or not with that one. Maybe Ice Rider just takes a bunch of prize cards here and it goes burr. The other players both are unable to stream. I'd love to watch them. So it's unfortunate that the other other 3 players can't stream. Kaya's the only other person in this tournament who can stream. So we either end the stream, which is not going to happen. If we have someone who's going to stream, we're going to be able to watch the stream. Or, that's it. So Charizard would have been my first pick. Ice Rider, definitely another pick to watch from that perspective. Even the Mew would have been fine. Malamar is probably not the deck that I would have picked the most. But it's a cool deck. I did not know that. They don't have... They said that they were unable of streaming. So I can't force a player to stream their games. So I have OBS running. So I can actually trade with Ice Rider, Explosive Fire, Yeah. That could be cool. Just have to grab something really quick. I'll be right back. So they're not playing their games on Discord. I've contacted them. They're playing their games on PTCGO. I'm live on the stream. Thank you. Okay, I gotta change the prize card count here a little bit. So. Okay. Yeah, maybe I'll have to check out this Charizard deck out. They're definitely going to be able to get the knockout here, right? 1, 2, I see a Scoop Up Net. Like, I think they can get the knockout. A lot of it's just like, will Malamar get the knockout? Will Lee be able to survive? Find out right here, live on stream. While we try to see... I mean, not sure what the matchup's going to be, but we're going to be watching it very much from a Malamar perspective. Some players' devices are not capable of streaming, so I'm not entirely sure. I think most players can stream. Maybe they don't necessarily know how. Regardless, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the answer that they're not streaming. I mean, in a world where Lee just gets set up here with like another Ice Rider, forces them to go through double Ice Rider. I mean, how many knockouts can Ice Rider take? I mean, there are everything's available. I also think on the pages as well. So it's one of those things where like there's only so much that we can do. Sometimes players just still just don't have the capable devices of streaming. So yeah, we're just gonna be seeing this attack back and forth. I mean, if Lee's ever able to survive a hit or two, it could be really good. I don't see a world where that happens. Yeah, so I've already started to do that. I have Mew VMAX gameplay. Tomorrow goes up Arceus V-Star gameplay. So definitely been focusing a lot on Astral Radiance as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. I unfortunately don't have a lot of time to keep up with the other content creators right now. Huh. Definitely need to grab something here. Is this going to be an escape rope? Grabbing out another Drizzile play, going Cynthia's ambition to draw cards. I think that's what we're leaning towards here. Okay. It's Drizzile. Drizzile's likely just going to search out a Cynthia's ambition here. Currently what we see is not slow play. Yeah, Mally's definitely a tough matchup. So as an Ice Rider player, you probably don't want to be facing it. I mean, I think this game's probably about over. Muse up game 1. Zoroark? Which Zoroark are you talking about, Daniel? Like the Hisuian Zoroark? I don't think the new Zoroark... yeah, Hisuian Zoroark is not in our new set. It's going to be in our August sets. If you're talking about the Zoroark from, I think, Evolving Skies, I think that card's pretty good. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe it just froze for a second. Also, if anyone hasn't got a chance to check out my metagame forecast, that'd be really cool. Just this one right here. So yeah, down to 2 prize cards. I mean, Lee's gonna be like, attack with a Centellion, put herself down to 1. Like, it's just really like one of those games where I don't see how Lee's gonna take it. It's looking pretty grim here. Just a pass, wow. I think they still get the knockout regardless. Yeah, I really, like, it's tough. Like, it just hurts. So we have the other player waiting in the top cut. Treb Doggo is going to make finals. playing Mew. So it's going to be Mew against whichever deck wins here. So there's 4, putting Kaya down to 1 prize card left. I mean, 1 prize card left. Got that big old Ice Horse. Is that Ice Horse going to be able to get the knockout? I mean, it's definitely going to be able to get the knockout. I think it just comes down to Kaya's going to be able to go Cynthia's Ambition, play down some more cards. Probably not what we want to see. I am going to Indianapolis Regionals. The Ice Rider deck might want to play the Empoleon after those games. Oh, the Avery could be a little bit annoying here. I mean, I think if you just discard the Sobble and the Octillery... No, Sobble and Drizzile. The Luminion attack, I think, does like 120. Not a lot. I'm trying to figure out what I want to play for Indianapolis. I really like Mew. I really like Rapid Strike. Wait, we're only going to see 100? What? Not sure why we didn't discard an energy. Maybe they're just... I don't know what's going on. I think they were talking about the Malamar that can come back from the discard pile. Professor Poke. Saw your video for an up. I really like your thoughts on Mew and Ice Rider, but what are some of your thoughts on maybe playing Zacian, potentially with Ludicolo? I mean, it's okay. Nothing really wrong with that deck. In terms of competitive play, it hasn't seen much, if any, success in this format, so what I'd recommend is maybe playing like an Archeezem Azenta deck if you're looking for a metal type deck, or it's just really kind of awkward. Oh, I think I understand what's going on here. I think Lee's trying to draw multiple prize cards, maybe with Aqua Bullet. Yeah, I think they're playing around particularly that. Like, I don't know if it saves anything. Yeah, you're no worries. I wasn't really thinking about that one before today, anyways. It's a long game one as well. Built a Metagross deck for the ladder today and went 6-1 with it. Yeah, let's go. Metagross is kind of cool. There's a lot of just fighting decks out there. I'm pretty confident in Mew or any kind of deck that I like. I really like it. I think the Malamar player might be falling into Lee's trap a little bit here. I don't think they got it. They need 8. Nope. Definitely not 8. Blastoise is a cool deck. I like that deck. I like Blastoise as a Pokemon. I think Darkrai V-Star, Arceus V-Star works together. I mean, they can work together. It seems okay. I definitely don't dislike that. What is going to go on here? This is the big question. Are we going to see the Escape Rope Inteleon attack to draw multiple prize cards? Could see a Marnie play here too. I mean, I don't. Does Lee play Marnie? Lee plays 2 Marnies. We know the Cynthia's ambitions at hand. Ooh, we do see the Marnie. The Spice plays. Oh, into the dead hands. So Lee might be able to claw their way back, drawing multiple prize cards. Well, I guess 2 prize cards. So there's Aqua Bullets. And it's going to put Lee down. I mean, that's a sneaky play. Long game plays. Maybe we'll see another sudden death game 3. Not a great top deck there either. Oh, I guess they have it in hand. They just need to grab one thing with Octillery. Duh, I'm literally overthinking this. There's the 4 for the knockout against Lee. Not much needed to get that knockout if they choose all 4 correctly. That is going to be the knockout, and Kaya is going to move up game 1. There's only 2 Karinas in the list, so that was the biggest issue. Yeah, almost came back. Well, there was only like, I don't even know if they had a Karinas left at that point for what it's worth. Yeah, Ice Rider did play very well. Yeah, Ice Rider is good. Definitely not great in this matchup, especially like the way that Lee's list is built, but it's cool. Yeah, it's really confusing across the board. I think it's safe for the meta to be one good single prize card deck, but damn, I mean, Malamar, I think Malamar is fair. Yeah. I mean, I think a lot of players are just thinking they're on the same wavelength. That's what you want to tap into, is like what players are on. Yeah, it's interesting. Definitely interesting. Yeah, the Mew player did beat Charizard. Okay. I mean, just seen a whole bunch of chilling, I guess. And I'm you don't have beanbagging Cheetos. Great Ball isn't rotating, then it might be one of the cards that somewhat be replaced Quick Ball. Yeah, that's true. Malamar is dangerous. I face it all the time. Locals, I beat it and lost to it an even amount of times with Intel Arceus. Avery hurts Mally though. Avery crushing hammers and take out their artillery slows down Malamar. Yeah, Avery is really good in this matchup. I don't see a world where Malamar, like, does not win this matchup. 19 minutes left. Again, this clock's a little bit behind what the stream game is. How did Avery just recently start seeing a bunch of play? I mean, I think it's just a lot of decks have a large bench space. It takes a while to develop these kind of findings. Because early format, we're all testing these different decks. If we look at the beginning of the format, a lot of decks have changed. So. Yeah, Mally's likely going to win this game. We're basically waiting for this game to go over before we have the finals. I think it's a pretty favorable matchup for Malamar. Lee played their butt off last game, and it wasn't really close. And their opponent drew dead. I mean, it has Aqua Bullets. Ice Rider can compete with most decks, yeah. I mean, best case scenario for here is that Lee takes a game 2 that goes down to time. And then wins, then goes first game 2. I think that's all they're trying to do. 2080 because Mally bricks, that's being generous. I mean, best of 3 matchups can be a little bit different, right? Because if time gets called and Lee just wins, or there's very limited time left for game 3, Lee might take prize cards before Malamar, as Malamar doesn't really do too much early on in the game. I think Palkia is just really good going forward. I really like Palkia. After playing around it, it just seems so good. Oh? Malamar doesn't really have much going on here. So it's going to be prize card number 1 for Lee. Not a lot of V-Stars doing well today either. Especially if they keep Big Charm for bets. Mally has issues dealing with Big Charm, honestly. Definitely can. I mean, they did get Inteleon here, like, it's looking kind of good for Malamar again. So, will they be able to get the knockout? Question mark, question mark. Question mark, question mark, question mark. That's the big question. I don't know if you want to be playing... I think it's better just to be playing Palkia. Palkia's like strong attacks and a 2-prizer. Palkia does like the same amount of damage. Doesn't discard energies, has that powerful V-Star. I just don't think you add that to the deck. I think you just roll around otherwise. Don't think I would have played that as well. Huh. Got there. Yeah, Pokestop Saiyan is going to be really, 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 really good. Yeah, definitely a lot of spam there. Holy moly. Looks like they got me. Thanks for tuning into the stream, Spambot. Appreciate it. Okay. I mean, their hand literally has bajillion cards here. Right? It's kind of turning crazy here. This Malamar is just ripping these knockouts. Like, it's just bizarre. And they have a pretty good hand to, like, follow this up, too. Like, I think they can rip it all up. 4 Palkia, 54 other cards. 58 card deck. Let's get it. Mally be doing Mally things. Okay. One, two... Yeah, I'm counting the knockout in hands. So they certainly have it. Boss is good. So they just need to get a... Oh, it could be really risky to go for the attack here as well. Okay, so they're just gonna go for it like that. Interesting. I don't think Mally's safe. I think Mally loses to a lot of decks. I wouldn't be surprised if the Mew player was just able to take it to the finals. But we'll watch out. See exactly how that goes. 2 prize cards left. I mean, we'll see. Roxanne coming out in the next set. It'll help against Malamar Rapid. Yeah, I mean, it definitely will. Just gonna go. I'll be right back. Okay. Let's watch this play rock out. Okay. We are seeing the Luminion swim down. What's Luminion going to be doing here? Ooh, okay, so there's Raihan play. I mean, maybe Raihan onto the Sobble? Really running low on time here. I don't even think Lee has enough time to finish and draw 5 prize cards at this pace. Unfortunately. So there's Lee going down another prize card. Let's see how this plays. Let's see, they're just searching through everything here quickly. Seeing what works best for them. Y'all ready for life after shady dealings? I mean, that is going to get rotated out, I guess, right? I guess it comes down, are they going to hit this? It's just crazy. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I think that's it. So I think Kai is going to take this. I don't think they need to go through all this extra stuff. But that's okay. And yeah, this looks like that's all it. So we will be seeing Malamar move on to the grand finals. It's going to be Kai moving up to that 2-0 win. So we're going to reset this here. getting ready for the grand finals. So, let's do this. We are, we're going to be in between here for the grand finals here. Just going to move this, see exactly what we have going on. Weird fishes indeed. So let's go let everyone know that the grand finals is going to be up. Let's go ahead and pair this finals. So it's going to be Malamar going up against Mew. And we're going to get that all started here. So we have that, grab your snacks now. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions you want. For the finals, we will be recording it, so. Best Mew decks do play Aura Quarry when it does help in the single prize card matchups. It really does. So we're just getting this all set up. So it's going to be Treb. Judge. Does your deck list have to match exactly arts and everything? You do want it for regionals. Here we are for the grand finals of the Late Night Series number 37 event, now sponsored by GG Tour, PTCGO Store, and Atlas Collectibles. On one side, we have Kaya. They're going to be playing Malamar, going up against Treb playing Mew. So we've seen a lot of interesting decks in the top 8. Leafeon, V-Star, B-Drills. We've seen Ice Rider. We've seen Malamar. We've seen this Mew deck. What else have we seen? We've seen Arcanteleon. I mean, the list goes on and on. This top 8 was incredibly odd, but the finals is going to be against Malamar and Mew, two of the most fitting decks in our current standard formats. We've been able to watch from Kaya's side for the majority of the event because they've just been able to, like, the only one who is able to stream for the most part. But that's cool. That's cool. We'll see how it all plays out. It's a lot of level balls going on in their hand. Can search for a lot of little Pokemon. And they're going to be trying to go for Rapid Strike Tentacles to rip those Rapid Strike cards out of their hands on a future turn. Mew's going to want to play around that a little bit differently. They're going to want to go for like Max Miracles early, into single prize card attackers, maybe into Psychic Leaps at the ends. I do want to check out both lists here carefully and explain what's going on here. So, with Treb Doggo's list, we see a 4 line of Genesect, 3/3 Mew. So that's going to allow them to just, like, you know, have everything. I kind of like 4/3 Mew or 4/2 Mew. But 3/3 is also acceptable, I guess, in a lot of ways. Looking at their list, I mean, I really like it. Double Psychic Energy. It's going to be very nice against some Whimsicott decks. I'm sure they probably found their way playing against those. 4 Stadiums. Probably in this matchup, Training Court doesn't matter. Same thing, Echoing Horn likely doesn't matter. But we'll see how it all plays out. Kai's playing a little bit of a different take on Malamar. Their Malamar list going with only 2 Drizziles, just 1 Shady Dealings Inteleon, Oranguru, Manaphy, only 2 Karina's Focus to add Great Balls into the deck, only 3 Spiral Energies. So definitely a unique take on Malamar. Not necessarily what I would be rocking with Malamar, but it seems to be working really well for them. And that's what I like watching about these things. It's one of those things where I wasn't necessarily seeing. We are seeing Mew come out hot with that Battle VIP path, searching out some Genesects, going to be able to get some strong Fusion Strike system draw going on. We'll have to see what they're able to get going on. Maybe if they could get a turn 1 Psychic Leap, that'd be pretty hot for them. There's only a Karina's Focus to bounce back. It's really like, we'll see. Oricorio, certainly powerful in this matchup. That is going to bring Mew's HP from 310 to kind of like 330, which does require them to get an extra Pokemon to discard from their hand or show from their hand for the Rapid Strike Tentacles. So that will allow Treb to kind of have a little bit more skin in the game. We are seeing kind of the full setup here. I like this. I don't know if you want to go for the attack with the Malamar. It looks like, or with the... I think they're going to go for the Meloetta attack here. Melodious Echo will get the knockout. Don't know if I want to sacrifice a single prize card Pokemon up here, but the Psychic Energy is not too bad at all either. There's also no boss's orders in this list, so they could play around with their single prize card Pokemon as long as they bench 2. I mean, so far it looks like Treb's off to the races, drawing that quick prize card. And we are going to see Melodious Echo, so some very quick use of attacks. That's one thing about Mew. Mew's going to put Malamar on a clock, where we saw last game where Malamar was able to kind of beat around Ice Rider. Mew is a combination of single prize card, 2 prize card, 3 prize card Pokemon. So the variation of everything is going to be really strong, but Kaya is hitting hard with those Rapid Strike Tentacles. It's going to be huge. So we do see, we might see a response knockout here. We might just see a Cynthia's Ambition allowing Kaya to draw a bunch of cards. They can search for anything, and anything is usually Cynthia's Ambition. That seems to be working out pretty nicely. Keep on rolling here. What else do we got? Just another level ball? Not sure if level ball is what I'd be going for. Maybe they just want their other Drizzile? Let's see. Perfect. So we are going to see the Malamar, a little bit of a risky play. I would have liked to see that Cynthia's Ambition, and I don't like that we see double Drizzile down. They need to get 3. Got to do my Malamar math. 120 minus 20 is in knockouts. And I mean, they kind of have access to 3. See something go on top of their deck here. I would have rather put the Manaphy on top of the deck as well, but I guess they're just trying to discard it. Okay. But this doesn't really leave them with much in the game. I think they want to go Scoop Up Net onto the... Maybe not even on the Drizzile. This is kind of like... The Cynthia's Ambition there would have been the amazing, the chef's kiss. And, I mean, that's what you get at these late night finals sometimes. You get players that are a little bit tired, and I mean, I'm a little bit tired. It's like almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I can only tell where some of these other players are from, but it's great practice to play in some of these events, and I mean, I really like watching it. You can see it's a hard decision. And what do? You scoop up net... Oh. Don't know if I would have scoop up netted that. At this point, the backfiring is real. Time to go all in and take that knockout. Otherwise, it's not... No. Okay, so we are going to see Malamar all in. This is looking really rough for Kaya. They need to get something strong off their prize card here. That's a dead hand if I ever did see one. Certainly could be an issue one. Yeah, I mean, I look at it where it's like I feel like all these events are almost equally awkward for everyone. You'll sign up for this event. A lot of people have different sleep patterns. I mean, what time is it in Norway right now? Is it 8? 9 o'clock in the morning? It's a tough one. I don't know where Treb's from, but it's certainly late for everyone. Late night series are pretty late. Unless you're from the West Coast, it's not that late. I wish I could run some, it's 8 a.m. in Norway. They're fun. Yeah, it's just 8 a.m. breakfast time. What time does that mean that the late night started if it's 8 a.m. now? When does the event start? When did they start playing? So if it's 6 hours and so they started playing at midnights. I mean, it's a decent paycheck, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we dealing with prize cards? Like, what are we dealing with prizes over here? I like to look over and see exactly what's going on with our prizing. Remember, like, sharing what we're offering for today's prize card. So it's $100 from Atlas, $100 from GG Tour. So that's cool. I mean, $200, not bad playing Pokemon throughout the night. And second place is going to be $50 from Atlas and $50 from GG Tour. Decent pricing across the board. I like it. Definitely makes it where like you can get yourself some Uber Eats. Definitely get some practice for your new deck. And I mean, even if you fall in top 8, you're getting some store credit from Atlas. Next week will be PTCGO store providing a bunch of codes. So we've increased our pricing in general. That's what GG Tour added to it. I was like, they're like, can we increase your prize pool? We're going to do 1 week with GG Tour pricing, 1 week with PTCGO store pricing. 100% we're going to say yes. Sounds amazing. We are seeing that quick draw back. Like, it's looking bad for Kaya here. This might be a scoop to game 2. It's 1 p.m. in Indonesia. Right now it's 2 a.m. in Toronto, I'll tell you that. Cash, I've seen you wake up earlier. I wish we could start it a little bit later. But then, like, I look at it for the time that I'm running it. And unfortunately, we got to look at it where I'm the TO. And there's only so much that I can do. The fact that we, like, run this, like, large late night series, like, every single Monday is crazy. And I don't miss Mondays either. I know a lot of other tournament organizers, like, I'm not here to compare anyone at all. It's one of those things where I haven't taken a break on the late night series for any single Monday, no matter what. Other players or other TOs have taken a break for like a week or two in between their seasons or anything. We are back to back to back to back to back. So it's certainly interesting one. We're gonna have to figure it out. 1 a.m. in Minnesota, not that bad. Not that bad. I don't know, I think Trev's going to take it. I don't think they're favored in the prize trade. I hear you, Cash. I hear you. Honestly, I think everyone should just like be playing Pokemon when they're having fun with it. If they're not, that's totally cool too. For me, I have fun hosting these events. It is a long Monday for me. But you want to know what? I do really like hosting it for the community. I feel like it's one of my greatest accomplishments is just being able to host events for our community. And, yep, there's another prize card there. There's no good timing for me to play said Pokemon anymore. Cash, just start running tournaments. Minnesota is basically like Canada. That's very fair. Minnesota, we will take Minnesota any day. I like Minnesota. I mean, a lot of it depends. There's no boss's orders either, right? They're definitely gonna get the KO this turn. What do you then? Don't do prizing. I don't have any GG Tour pricing. I don't have any Atlas pricing or PTCGO pricing. I talked to all the companies. They do sound pretty similar. Yeah, I mean, not looking great here for Malamar. But that's okay. We'll see how this all plays out. I mean, it's still not looking perfect here for Mew. But we'll see. It does put them down to 4 prize cards. Maybe they'll have to go through double Mew. They can go through Mew back to back. That's hot. If they miss a knockout here, they lose the game. That is quite literally how... If they miss a knockout on Malamar's side in the next 2 turns, where they're going to have to drop 8 and then 8 again, that is it. So, we're going to see Treb build up their board, play it out. Yeah, no more Meloetta. I mean, maybe there's a Meloetta at the ends. But yeah, 2 prize cards down. Treb's really close, 2 attacks away from winning the game. Malamar's also potentially 2 attacks away from winning this game. But if Malamar misses an attack ever, that is it. Mally might make the comeback here. Definitely could have played a little bit differently on both sides, but you want to know what? It's interesting. I wonder if do you grab it? I don't know if I like Great Ball for what it's worth. I also don't know if I like playing those cards down. 1, 2. I don't know how many bosses Treb is down. It's probably enough to get it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have no clue why. They still need another Inkay down as well here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can't. It's hard to do math in my head. I think they get the knockout here. I honestly think that Kaya's going to win this game. Yeah, certainly some interesting plays, but like we said, it's 8 a.m. in Norway, right? One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, there's 8 cards there. Yeah. There's the knockouts. boom. Down to 2 prize cards. Will they get it again for next turn? That's the big question. With Scoop Up Net, Inteleon, this to me looks like it's wrapped up. As long as they're in, maybe we'll see a single prize card come down. Like, I think that's about it. But you saw the energy attached, so that's not going to matter here. Just going to see the boss. Okay. Huh? I mean, it's not bad. I think going for the boss after the Drizzle there could be a hot play. Can they get a Meloetta down? It's a bit of a tough one. Okay, it's all going to be in the Malamar player's hand. They either get it or they do not. Pretty exciting turn. This matchup's a lot more exciting than Ice Rider. I think it's because either player can win. What? Karina is another Rapid Strike. They need 8. I mean, I think they get it here. Currently, I think they just have it. With Scoop Up Nets? Well, I think they just knock out the active anyways, but... Certainly, it's a thing. But it's... I don't know, we'll see how it all plays out at the end of the day. Like, maybe there will be a colossal misclick or something like that. So... There's that Octillery. They're definitely going to get the huge Malamar knockout. We're going to be going on to a game 2, so a 20-minute game 1. Super crazy. I mean, was not expecting that comeback, but I think, like, there's some odd plays on both sides. Malamar could really just, like, do some numbers in this matchup, so... We'll see. It looks like, I don't know what Treb's going to go here. Maybe we'll see what's going on. Just reporting their games here quick. Treb's going to go second, so definitely what I would go in this matchup is seconds. Okay, with 29 minutes left on the clock, time's actually really accurate here right now for the finals. We will find out who is going to be our late night champ. Kaya's 1 game away with Weird Fishes. We do see the Inkay. It could just be an Inkay pass, and we might be able to see a quick game 2. Depends. We're going to see what they get. They do get another Sobble, so they are able to get out there. I'd go Great Ball here first. And if they get another Inkay, the Inkay is really going to save this game. Just so in case that active one gets knocked out with Meloetta, Melodious Echo, turn 1, there's a whole bunch of things going on here. So I would just go ahead, pass it up, pass it over to Treb, and Treb's going to be like, yo, can we take a quick prize card here first? That'd be really nice. The fact that they're benching Oricorio first tells me that their hand might not be good. Doesn't look like it might be good. You can tell that they're thinking here. Yeah, these are not signs of a good hand from Treb. Probably what you don't want to be seeing game 2 of the finals when you're down game 1. Maybe we're going to see an attach pass. Because you would have probably just dropped the Battle VIP pass, the quick balls. Wow, nothing from Treb. And that top deck of the Malamar means that we're probably just going to see 3 dropped from that Rapid Strike Tentacles just to get that knockout. So, Huh. Guess we could see Karina. I think Karina is definitely the card that we're looking for here. You can see they're searching through all their prize cards carefully. Yeah, this is a huge star for Mally. Very scary as the Mew player. Because Mew does not get Cynthia's ambition when their Pokemon gets knocked out. They have to go pass. At least they were able to put some cards on top of the deck with that Rotom Phone so that they know what their top deck is. Their deck shuffled a little bit if it was not giving them good luck. And oh, okay. We do see, we might not see it. We do see it with that Sobble. So it's a little bit back and forth, but okay. I mean, they could always get it. They could always get it. I don't know what card they want to put on top of their deck. I would have definitely grabbed the Sobble there. Because all it does is shuffle those cards back. No. You're just going to have to grab something else. Everything's getting shuffled away. Yeah, it's definitely some late night vibes. That's why I like having these games recorded for the players, right? Even if, like, we could look at it from an entertainment aspect, and I mean, was it the ideal play? No. It was not the ideal play. And I'm not a Pokemon TC, like a Pokemon official stream or anything, so I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I'll be nice to everyone, but I'm going to let people know when they could have maybe made it different, or I'll give my opinion, right? That's the benefit of the tournament series. But at least they get an opportunity to check things out afterwards and see, or at least just like comment like on my video afterwards and be like, this is why I made that play. Is what it is. But we are seeing that prize card regardless of the play. Kai is one prize card closer to winning the Late Night Series championships. Are they able to waste any more cards down to draw with the Genesect, or are we just going to see another... Oh, just... I mean... I think you just send up the Drizzile here because you're going to scoop up net it anyways. Okay, that's also fine. When you're trying to draw the one card in the Late Night Series Finals and you get the Mew on the top of the deck, you're like, life's good. We can make it. Honestly, I would probably just like chill with this hand and wait for our opponent to take a knockout while building up a hand. I don't think there's really much else to do. Use that Oranguru as a meat shield. Okay. Yeah, not really much. I probably would have played the Cynthias because it's pretty hard to get the knockouts. Maybe they'll get it. It's, yeah. I mean, we are not... we could see the knockout here. Evolution Incense for... We could see it. I think there's a possibility where we can see it. Probably don't want to see it. It would probably ruin the hand, but... Yeah, passing there is certainly good. I don't think I don't think there's a copy of Marty in that list either. So we are going to see Alice's Sparkle, but I do think with Malamar not being able to, like, their hands chilling. I think this is going to be it. Just a pass back. Really, really not good. We're probably going to see... They need, what, 6 for the knockouts? 6 is 240 minus 20 gets the knockout. That Oricorio is allowing them to get that 1 extra. Yeah, I think they have to go for it. But I wouldn't put things like Cynthia's on top of their deck. No! If you're shuffling things back, it so hurts. Because now we can't even use Oricorio without getting that card back. I really, like, I think, like, the Rangaroo is causing a lot of mistakes here. What are we seeing here? So, maybe the escape rope play? Sure. One, two, three, four. No. I'm so confused with this game at this point. I mean, the draw power is just non-existent. You could get rid of the 1 draw power. That's fine. That's probably a good play. But I don't even know if they're drawing. They're not. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Y'all are right. Y'all are right. Knocking out the Genesect is definitely the play here. Will they knock out the Genesect? Currently, it's like, it's looking a little dicey. Okay. Down to 3 prize cards left. Trev's going to have to go on a little bit of a... We could see a game where they knock out this Drizzile, though. If they knock out that Drizzile, go for the hot play, it could work out for them. Okay, there's the Max Miracle. Are we going to see the 3 prize cards? I think this is it. I think we're about to see the late night series number 37 champion get crowned in front of us. Okay, there's that. We do see the Psychic Energy top deck. We don't want to play down that Fog Crystal at all. You want to basically be playing that Ordinary Rod. And yeah, I don't want to play that because we want to be able to get that out of our hand for Cynthia's. You don't want to be drawing cards extra with Cynthia's if you already have Rapid Strike cards. So definitely, again, a couple changes that I'd make here with the sequencing, but we'll have to see. I mean, I think between Scoop Up Dad and Cynthia's, it's probably over this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think we're watching the end here. I think this is absolutely it. So this is going to be it for the late night series. We are seeing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're getting everything going on in their hands. Totally getting this knockout on the Mew. They probably don't need to go over. I think it's a little bit much. But you want to know what? Sometimes you just got to go flex. So that is going to be Kaya winning the late night series with Malamar. Still going through, drawing more cards, showing that they could have got a knockout with Ever. Yeah, definitely lots of damage there. You can see 420 to crown it off. Congratulations to Kion winning. By all means, feel free to check out the description for access to the deck list from Late Night Series number 37. And that's what we got going on here today. It is time to go to sleep. Congratulations to both players. We are done with the tournament. Stay tuned for next week. I mean, there's always the opportunity to play in these. Maybe after watching some Indianapolis Regionals action, you'll want to see how that all plays out. But for me, you can see I'm getting a little bit tired too. So I will catch up with all y'all later. Have yourself a great one. Peace out and have a great night.